Oi boys, welcome to another episode in our Penrith Panthers career mode series, and we are back with some regular season action. But before we get into the match, as always, if you're watching this right now, be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad, and also don't forget to run up the likes as it does help support the channel. Alright, so this week we are in round 16, coming off a bye. Our boys that played in Origin coming off a devastating loss, but today's opponent will be a bit of a doozy of an opponent in the North Queensland Cowboys, who are currently tied for first in the league with the Warriors, but technically are second on the ladder. As for us boys, it's crunch time, baby. We haven't stepped foot in the top 8 all season, and another noteworthy stat is that we haven't won games back to back at all. It's been win loss. Hopefully today we change that. Alright, we got a bit of a mountain to climb here for this set as we start on our own 10. I know we've lost a lot this season, but I'm actually enjoying the grind. The grind this series has provided, or the challenge I should say. As we lose the ball there, we get picked off, and it's going to be the Cowboys in some prime position. Not saying that I'm complacent with losing, as I do hate losing, but I'm enjoying the difficulty of it all. As the Cowboys, it will be the New South Welshman, Jordan McLean, with the first try. Just powers his way over. Nothing much we could do there to stop that try, as they do go up by 6. With 2 tackles remaining, we spread it out wide, and Zane Tedavano is pulled up around the Cowboys 40. We can't really put up an attacking kick, so we will run it here as we get a beautiful ball away to the source. Pops a chip over the top for Crichton, and that's a good chase. Fifth and last, again, was pretty much at the same spot we were, and we will chance our arm as we get quick passes down to Dean Fade, and wow, Kyle Felt does really well there to hug the paint and stop that try from being scored, as the Cowboys cough it up on the first tackle, giving us a beautiful opportunity to put some points on the board as we get the feed to the scrum. A little flat ball to Steve Crichton. We have the numbers to the left, acres of space, but Luai opts to drop it under for Kikau, who gets hammered in the tackle. We continue to shift it to the blind side again. This time the source wrapped up 5 meters out as we go one pass off the ruck, and Vili Kikau will just slice through for a fairly soft try. I mean, we had to score eventually. We had plenty of ball down here. As Cleary ties it up, and we're locked at 6 points apiece. So can we score on back-to-back sets? Second tackle. We go to Martin, a little cross to Cleary. Another pass gets picked off. Man, I think the biggest issue is me passing too late, I think. Too close to the defensive line. It's an easy read for the defense as they go out the back. And new recruit Lachlan Burr will get tackled inside the 10. Wide ball. Colin Hess, Nathan Cleary does well to wrap him up as they go wide once again this time, and it's just going to be a little drive by Clifford. Fifth and last. As they go one out from the ruck, Michael Morgan will just fall over for another cheesy try, it looks like. Yep, there it is. Love that drop down cheese, don't you? Tedavano unable to hold up the strong halfback in Michael Morgan as Felt converts, and they go back up by 6. Inside the final 10 of the first half, a beautiful ball from Cleary to Martin, puts him away downfield. We bring it back into Dean Fade, and we are inside our 40, or the opponent, just outside the opponent's 40, I should say, as we go out the back to Cleary. Cleary to Leota. Probably should have tucked it and ran there, as it did open up. Fifth and last kick out. Again, we choose to run it. Crichton in space, a little chip over the top. The regather. And there it is, baby. We hit right back. That's the fourth try of the game. Inside 40 minutes. This will definitely be a high-scoring affair. Don't mind me if you see a bit of cheese. I'm just trying not to lose any more games. Has Cleary from the sideline. Converts, and we are locked at 12 points apiece. Bit of a ping-pong match here as we wind down. Few minutes left in the half. Leota. We're on the 20. A little premature there from the left. And Vili kick out as the halves link up. Cleary again, putting Martin into space, and Cleary backing up on the inside. The siren sounds for the break, and it's going to be Nathan Cleary scoring here. A beautiful try by the young playmaker. I really want to get these Blues boys as much ball as possible. As Cleary converts, and we head into the break with a 6-point lead. An intriguing half of football indeed, especially for wet weather football. Plenty of ball playing going on. 18 points to 12. We hold a slight lead heading into the break as we take a look at the stats. Fairly even, not as many errors as I expected. Back on the second, we go wide to Leota. That's a good ball for Tedevano. We've made a couple of those little depth short balls that's caused some clean line breaks. As again, we deliver a short one for Kikau this time. And we're just trying to get around the fullback just then. No way we could get around him on pure speed alone as Luai drops it on the toe. That's a beautiful kick. And the offload. Api Kodisau will get on the board for us. Jerome Luai with the grubber for himself, and a decent offload to Api as we extend our lead. I wouldn't necessarily call that a cheesy grubber. Well, let's just say we're playing to the conditions. When really, we're not really playing to the conditions for the or the running on the last tackle. As John Asiata. Now that's a run and a half for the potential future Bronco, if you haven't seen in the news. Well, I've read a few articles about it. Hopefully we land Asiata, as I am a big fan of his playing style. On the third, Cowboys on the attack here. They could just slide over at this point, and this time Valentine Holmes, I think, will score another one of them drop down. Yep, there it is, drop down tries. Val Holmes, man, it's tit for tat. One try after the other. And there's the green lights. Conversion. Green tick from Fouts, so they get within 6. Alright, off the kickoff. They throw in an interception. Api Kodisau there. In that dummy half. We go to Fisher Harris. He sends it to Luai. Luai gets tackled. An elaborate play to the right. As we hit the first man and we get... Oh, thank God we didn't lose the ball there. I thought we knocked it on. But we go left to Luai. Little short ball. Dylan Edwards. Haven't seen much of him in attack. With 2 remaining, we go back to Luai. We just simply shift it down the line, but Martin's wrapped up in a nice tackle. We had the numbers. As we go to the left, Cleary drops it on the toe. Plenty of distance as it slides across the try line there. Nathan Cleary will score off his own kick. Look where we kicked it from, like 12 meters out. And it trickles its way past the try line. Great hands in wet weather. On that occasion, we're definitely playing to the conditions. I mean, if they're going to score drop-down tries, we may as well go for grubbers. Inside the final 20 minutes, The final quarter of the match, Fisher Harris wrapped up with 15 outs. We need to muscle our way downfield as Leota gets hit, board dislodged. Cowboys on the attack. Man, if it isn't a big hit, it's an interception. We just gotta stop losing it within our own 20. On the second, Cowboys to the left. We do well that time to shut them down. As they go back to Clifford, and Clifford will drive. There's that, another drop down try. Let's take a closer look here. And there it is, the Cowboys. Again, just sliding over the line. I mean, I'd get it if it was Taumololo or more of their middlemen getting those kind of tries, but the halves, not too keen on the halves just powering their way past the try line. Alright, so the final 10 minutes of the match, 30 points to 22. A little show pass, beautiful ball to Dean Fade, but it closes real quick. I thought we were through. Vili Kikau back onto the field, playing on the right side. As a beautiful ball from, was that Cardisal, to Matt Burton, and Burton, it all opens up for him. Burton's been perfect for us off the bench. Soon to be a Bulldog, and the Panthers aren't happy with that. Read plenty of articles stating their discomfort with the signing. Full time, baby, full time. We score a whopping 36 points in this game, our highest scoring game of the season. We did leak 20 plus points, but I'm still happy with our performance there. The complete opposite of what you'd think where the footy would be like. A collective of 58 points. Not quite back-to-back wins as we are coming off a bye, but that's a good win, especially for our boys that were representing New South Wales, who did lose the series. What a great way to bounce back. Nathan Cleary picking up man of the match, boys. That'll be it for this episode. As always, if you enjoy this content and would like to see more, be sure to run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
That's my team. Loyalty over everything. That's my team. That's my team. From the bottom where we grinding. That's my team. That's my team. To the top where we shining. That's my team. That's my team.